Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, we're doing a challenge this week at Chat Sports because earlier this week on our Titans YouTube channel, someone who was watching a video commented 53 separate times. It set a record here at Chat Sports. So I'm challenging you, Chiefs Kingdom. Is there someone out there that will comment 54 or more times in this video? It's got to be separate comments, not 54 words. Just type FLV if you hate the Raiders. Type it 54 times on some separate comments, and let's see if we can set a record here on the Chiefs Report and at Chat Sports overall. I'm challenging you guys. Let's see if we can get it done. Appreciate everybody who's already typing FLV or just anything else in the comments right now on this video. Welcome into the show. I'm Harrison Graham. Appreciate everybody for watching here on a Friday. I thought I would take a look at some breakout candidates for the 2022 season for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I do have a couple of rules that I do want to enforce here. Number one, when it comes to breakout candidates, no rookies allowed. Rookies are ineligible. They can't be a breakout candidate because we haven't seen them in the NFL. We don't even know what they are yet. So that's number one. Number two, can't have already broken out. Who would be an example of that? I think Nick Bolton's an example. He had well over 100 tackles last year. I think Creed Humphrey as a rookie broke out last year. Travis Kelce would be an example, but he also wouldn't apply due to Note 3 as well. Less than 5 years of NFL experience. So you can't be a rookie, but you can't have 5 or more years under your belt. So you got to be in year 2 to 4, somewhere in that range to be eligible to break out. Because if you're a 6-year vet and you haven't broken out yet, you're probably not going to. So those are some rules when I go through my 5 guys here to keep in mind. Who's going to break out for the Chiefs this season? I want to hear from you guys first before we get to my list. And remember, trying to set a comments record here on the Chiefs Report. Let us know down below who's going to break out for Kansas City this year. All right, 5 breakout candidates for Kansas City. Number 1 is Willie Gay Jr., the third-year linebacker to be. And I think it's a big year for him because last year Nick Bolton came in here and played, I would say, better than him last year. Obviously was able to stay healthy too. Willie Gay missed some time with some injuries, but we've seen the flashes, we've seen the upside, we've seen the ability from Willie Gay Jr. Now we need to see it every week, and I think we will see that this year. I think he's poised for a big season. No more Anthony Hitchens in the way. It's the Willie Gay and Nick Bolton show with Leo Chenal sprinkled in there as well. I like Willie Gay Jr. His skill set should translate to a big season. He's good in coverage. He's good against the run. He's got good instincts. I think he's going to have a monster year and break out in 2022. Now, if you are a Chiefs Report subscriber, let us know by typing gang down in the comments. Type gang if you're a member of the Chiefs Report gang. And if you haven't, I encourage you guys to hit that sub button because we publish daily videos, the latest Chiefs news, rumors, segments like this where we have some ranking of sort or a list and go through a specific topic. We have all kinds of coverage for you guys here on the channel. Live mailbags that you can get questions on the show every single Monday, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 Central Time. So subscribe and join us and join the gang here on the Chiefs Report. All right, breakout candidate number 2, Mecole Hardman. Listen, it's year 4 now. I'm pretty sure he was on our breakout candidates list last year. He might have been on the video or on the list the year before. It's a make or break year for Mecole Hardman. It just is. I mean, this is, he certainly hasn't been a bad football player. He's actually been a good football player, but he's never really broken out. You look at his 3 seasons. Year 1 in 2019, 26 grabs, 538, 6 touchdowns. In terms of explosive plays, that was actually his best season. He also had 6 tutties. Year 2 in 2020, more catches, similar yards, so less explosive plays, 4 touchdowns. Still a good year, not a breakout though. Last year, definitely his best season in terms of catches and yards, but still less than 60 catches, less than 700 yards, only 2 touchdowns. That's not a breakout year. He has not really made that leap to be a higher level player. And now with Tyreek Hill out of the way, he should have an opportunity to really break out, give you 1,000 yards. If he doesn't do it this year, I don't think it's going to happen. Doesn't mean he can't be a good player. He is a good player. Like we mentioned, he could be a 500, 600, 700-yard guy for you. But if he didn't take that leap this year, I don't think it's going to come. So big year for him. Last year of his rookie contract, he probably has to perform at a high level to get a second deal with the Kansas City Chiefs. If you want to support the show, there's two ways to do it. Like we mentioned a moment ago, you can subscribe here on YouTube, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. We've crossed 30,000 subscribers, trying to get to 31,000 ASAP. Also, follow us on Rumble. We just hit 2,300 followers over on Rumble, rumble.com/ChiefsTV. We are one of the strongest channels at Chat Sports over on Rumble. Let's continue to build over there. If you want unfiltered access to the Chiefs Report, go give us a follow, rumble.com/ChiefsTV. Plus, you can also find other content creators on Rumble as well, so feel free to go check that out. Next breakout candidate here for the Kansas City Chiefs is Trey Smith, the second-year guard who I think was the steal of the draft last year. Was a first- or second-round talent. Chiefs get him in the sixth because some teams crossed him off their list due to medical concerns, a heart condition. He showed a lot as a rookie. Started from day one, never gave up that job. Really powerful player. I thought he was tremendous as a rookie. I wouldn't say it was such a good rookie season that he still can't break out and have an even better year. Like Creed Humphrey, I didn't include him on this video because he's arguably the best center in football already. Trey Smith is a good player, but he still has room to grow and can certainly improve, especially as a pass blocker. But I think he's got all-pro potential at the right guard position. I really do. I think he can reach that level. I don't know if he'll get to that level this year, but I think a Pro Bowl could be very much in sight for Trey Smith. I liked what I saw from him. He stepped in and was starting caliber right away, and he got better and better and better throughout the season. So I think he's poised for a breakout year, and at the end of the year, we could be looking up and saying, Chiefs got two of the top 10 guards in the NFL with Joe Thuney and with Trey Smith. Now, who's the better player right now, Creed Humphrey or Trey Smith? Type CH for Creed Humphrey, type TS for Trey Smith. If you don't want to pick, you can also type B for both are awesome, because they both are. Now, I think Creed Humphrey's better, but Trey Smith is good. He's an awesome player as well. Curious to see where the kingdom lands on this one as we continue to set records in comments, hopefully. All right, let's go to tight end now. Noah Gray, who did some decent things last year. I thought he came on late and made a few plays down the stretch. Obviously, when Jody Fortson tore the Achilles, that gave him even more opportunities. Obviously, all these tight ends are behind Travis Kelce, but I think that tight end 2 role is very much attainable for a guy like Noah Gray. Blake Bell's back in the fold, but he doesn't have the upside as a receiver as a Noah Gray does. Jody Fortson recovering from the Achilles still. We'll see what he's able to bring to the table if he's able to fully recover. But Noah Gray was a guy who had rave reviews during training camp last year. We thought he would be the primary tight end 2 last year. That wasn't really the case. Like I said, late in the year, he kind of got more opportunities and made some plays, but I think he can rise to that tight end 2 spot this year, and I know for a fact the Chiefs like him, so we'll see if he can prove them right this offseason and on into the season. All right, our last one, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Year 3, and again, these are breakout candidates, not guys that I'm convinced will break out. This is kind of a do-or-die year, I think, for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He has not lived up to being that first-round pick, and I'm not saying even if he breaks out, he will. If you're a running back drafted in the first round, you're supposed to be special, and I'm not sure he has special talent in him, but I think he can be better than what we've seen because we saw it at LSU. First 2 years, I thought he was okay as a rookie, had some injuries, which he's had in both seasons, by the way. Missed 3 games as a rookie, missed 7 games last year. But he just hasn't shown that burst, and maybe it's not there. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I think a big goal for him should be to play all 17 games, prove he can stay healthy. But let's be honest, picking up Ronald Jones, if Clyde Edwards-Helaire doesn't take a big leap this year, he's not a long-term piece on this offense. And he may not be anyway, even if he does perform, but if you're CEH, you got to be licking your chops saying, hey, I got to deliver this year. Otherwise, my time in Kansas City, it could be up soon. What do you think? Be honest. Is CEH a bust? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I wouldn't go full-on bust because he's done some good things, but has he been a first-round pick? Not even close. I would type my N for no in terms of that. But is he a bust yet? I wouldn't go that far because he's at least been fairly productive, but he's got to be a lot better to ever live up to that first-round selection. All right, that's going to do it for today's Chiefs Report. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the show. Be sure to subscribe, follow us on Rumble, all that good stuff. It really supports us. And, yes, keep commenting down below as we look to catch up to those other channels who were doing crazy comment numbers earlier this week.